Hi, I'm Henry.
And I'm Robert, and we're
just
just two
two
guys.
guys.
Henry today is going to update us on the war in Iran. He's our correspondent on affairs. What do you call them?
Current affairs.
Current affairs. Henry, take it away.
Thank you, Robert. Today we're going to be discussing three topics: the continuing war, the Supreme Court, and what's happening with the exciting Artemis 2 launch in space. Very exciting. Let's start with Iran and what's happening. Again, we continue to bomb Tehran with Israel. There's still talk of trying to get boots on the ground on Karag Island and take over that location and control that oil distribution point. There's talk about taking over the Strait of Hormuz again, controlling it from other positions opposite that strait. Again, it's going to involve ground troops if that happens. There's still some ongoing negotiations with the current government. Again, I don't know where that's going to lead. It's a big unknown, but a lot of things are happening. Um, we're entering a very serious phase because this could escalate and involve ground troops. So there's an inherent risk of more casualties, which I hope don't happen. But we gotta ride it out, I think, and see where this goes. We're in it to win it, so let's do that.
That hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened.
So no ground troops. Okay.
Ground troops. So we're going to see how that goes. Again, there was talk about the Iranians saying that they're going to attack the surrounding countries' infrastructure. There was talk about President Trump saying he's going to level their electronic grid and destroy some of their infrastructure. So things are going back and forth, and everything's being debated now. Again, I don't know what direction we're going to go. All signs are pointing to some kind of troops, boots on the ground. Again, we're not sure. So we'll keep you updated as that develops and as that progresses. I'm going to talk now about the Supreme Court, and right now they're debating illegal immigration and the citizenship. So the debate is what are you going to do with the illegal immigrants when they have babies? Are they automatically going to be citizens? According to the 14th Amendment, that is the law of the land as it stands now. So this is unprecedented because the president is in the gallery observing this argument live as it's going on right now. As we speak, this is happening right now. What are the chances of the Supreme Court reversing that and reversing the 14th Amendment? I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Uh, the court is stacked in the President Trump's favor. So we'll see if they vote along party lines for this debate. But it's interesting because immigration to this country is what made this country, right? So you come here legally, you have a baby, that baby is automatically a citizen of the United States. In this case, if you come here legally, have a baby, then that baby would lose that right to be an automatic citizen of the United States. So we'll see how that goes. Again, this is ongoing. This is part of President Trump push to stop illegal immigration and what he likes to refer to as illegal immigrants having anchor babies, or obviously, having their babies become American citizens, so that they can use them to stay in the country illegally. So we'll see how that goes. Next, we're going to transition to the Artemis 2 space launch. Very exciting.
How exciting is that? We're
Right.
launching to the moon,
Yeah.
and we're going to meet Chewbacca.
How about that, huh, Star Wars fans? Back to the moon, baby. Back to the moon. It's super exciting. We haven't been back there in years. There's a lot going on, and it's fun. It's a great news story. It's great to go back to where we were back in the 1969 and 70. I remember when I was a kid and Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon. was 1969. I remember, was it July 10th? Or I can't remember, July 17th. But it was amazing. I was watching an old black and white TV with my dad, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, that was an incredible moment to live through that. And we're going to go back, and who knows what we'll find, and who knows what's going to happen. So I'm excited to go back to space and space travel, as opposed to just taking the shuttle up and repairing satellites and buzzing around the Earth. We're going to go back to the moon, another planetary body, which could be a launching pad for perhaps Mars in the future. Let's talk about a Mars program too, right? Establish a base from the moon and launch there to Mars. Again, that would help because there's no gravity, right? Less fuel, and get there perhaps quicker. So that's exciting.
It is exciting, especially space exploration. Um, what have the last 35 years transpired on the moon? How has the moon evolved?
Right. Well, we don't know.
We don't know. And it's sitting right there.
That's right.
And we have no idea. So it's a good idea. I think it's great. Who knows what they'll find? Minerals, rocks, other fuel sources. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe even a cure for cancer.
Who knows?
Right.
So
Maybe.
this is exciting. When is this going to occur?
We're right. The launch is going to happen today at 6, but this is not a launch to the moon. They're testing the Artemis 2 module. So again, prepping it for a future launch to the moon. So hopefully the tests will go well, and the ship will do what it's supposed to do and come back to Earth, and that'll be prepped for the next phase, which will be a trip to the moon. They plan to go to the moon, and I believe that they plan to orbit the moon and return. There's not talk about a landing yet, but they are working on ways to land the aircraft and and get back on boots on the ground on the moon. How about that?
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
That's exciting.
And maybe we will find Chewbacca there.
Well, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I'm
Uh-huh.
hoping we meet Chewbacca, or at least the Wookiee culture.
So who knows what we'll find? Who knows what will happen? But it's fun and it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. How about you?
I am too.
Right?
We got a lot going on in current events. Henry, our correspondent, will keep us up to date. We'll have news flashes and other shows involving things as they arise.
And stay tuned for our exciting pre-draft show that Robert will be taking the lead on. This is very exciting. It's going to work up to our draft show, which is going to be live as the draft is happening. So that's super exciting.
That is super exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a live draft show. We'll do a pre-draft show, and we will get involved in a lot of exciting things. And I'm looking forward to the live draft show. As the picks
Absolutely.
come out, we will keep you informed. So follow us, and we will keep you informed for that. We have a lot of exciting new shows coming and podcasts. So subscribe today and join us in our journey.
Yeah, stick with us because it's only going to get better.
Thanks, guys. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.